My 19-year-old daughter called me while almost blackout drunk. I'm glad. It was 1:40 a.m. Friday night, technically Saturday. My phone lit up on the nightstand with her name and my stomach dropped straight through the mattress. She never calls that late. She texts. I picked up and all I got was wind and slurring. She was trying so hard to talk and her mouth wasn't cooperating, but she got 3 words out clear. Mom, come get me. I asked where. She said the boat ramp. I knew which one. The gravel lot by the lake where kids have been sneaking beer since I was a kid. I didn't even put on real pants. I drove there in pajama shorts and my husband's hoodie. I don't remember the drive. I remember my hands on the wheel and the first fat drops hitting the windshield. I pulled in and my headlights hit 5 girls and 1 pickup truck. No adults. Red cups everywhere. The cooler was still sitting open on the tailgate, half full. 1 girl was lying on her side in the gravel. 1 was throwing up near the water. My daughter was sitting on the ground holding her phone with both hands like it was the only solid thing left in the world. Her best friend since kindergarten was the steadiest of the bunch, and she's the one who told me what happened. They'd all taken the same summer stats class to get ahead for fall. Finals were that afternoon. A guy from the class offered to bring a couple drinks to celebrate. Nobody knew him well, but he was friends with people they knew, so fine. He showed up with a cooler full of some sweet red mix thing, poured everyone a big cup, poured again, stayed maybe 20 minutes, then said he had work early and left. It tasted like juice. They didn't feel it until they really felt it. By then it was too late to do anything but sit down. Her best friend said he barely touched his own cup. I didn't love hearing that. The only girl who had his number called him 6 times. He didn't pick up. I don't know what that guy's deal was. I'm not sure I want to. Here's the thing. I didn't yell. I didn't ask a single question out there. We've had a rule since my daughter was 14. You call me, I come, and we talk tomorrow. Not tonight. Tomorrow. She rolled her eyes at me when I said it. She was 14. She never used it once in 5 years. Last night she used it. I made that rule because of something that happened to me at 17. I went to a party with a girl from school. She was my ride. Around 2 a.m. she left with some guy and forgot I existed. I had quarters in my pocket for the payphone at the gas station. I stood there and looked at it for a long time. Then I walked home. 4 miles. Highway shoulder. Semi-trucks blowing past close enough to move my hair. I got in at 4:30 with blisters bleeding into my socks, and my dad never knew. I was proud of that for years. That's the part that still makes me sick. Calling my dad was scarier than the trucks. I wasn't going to be the trucks, so I got all 5 girls into the van. The truck belonged to one of them. I took her keys and told her it would be fine where it was. Her best friend helped me count heads twice. The girl from the gravel couldn't walk, so the 2 of us carried her. Right as I shut the door, the sky opened up. Thunder, sideways rain, the whole thing. On the way home, I texted every parent the same message. The girls are at my house for the night. Storm's bad. They're safe and asleep. Call me in the morning. 2 parents replied within a minute. 1 sent a thumbs up. 1 said thank you. 1 never replied at all. I put the sickest girl on the couch on her side with a bucket and a towel. Water bottles for everyone, blankets on the floor. Then I sat on the carpet next to the couch and watched her breathe until the sun came up. Every time she groaned, I sat up straighter. Twice I had my phone in my hand ready to call 911. Both times she answered when I said her name. My husband brought me coffee at 3 and didn't say anything. He just sat down next to me. Around 4, my daughter crawled over from her blanket pile and put her head on my knee. She whispered, "I'm sorry." I said, "Tomorrow." She said, "Okay," and she fell asleep right there. The rain finally quit around 7. This morning, they're all quiet and green. I'm making eggs nobody wants. Her best friend keeps apologizing every time I walk past. My daughter is at the table with a Gatorade and can't look at me yet. I put my hand on her head when I passed. That's all for now. The talk comes later. The girl I know least, the one I watched breathe all night, came into the kitchen and started drying dishes. Nobody asked her to. She didn't look at me. She just said, "Can I put your number in my phone in case I ever need it?" I said, "Of course." Then quieter, she said, "I don't have anybody I could have called." Her mom still hasn't texted back. She typed my number in with her hands still wet. I saw what she saved it under. It just said, "Call first. I'm hiding in the pantry crying right now."